Reynold here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Dex Nikana. Today I'm going to show you 3 builds. One is for new players and the other 2 is for Steel Path. So, let us immediately start. Let's start with the new player setup first and the mods. The mods I will highly recommend new players to use are these mods right here. You're going to go for Pressure Point for increased damage, Fever Strike for Toxin, North Wind for Cold. Cold and Toxin gives you Viral. When you proc Viral onto enemies, enemies will take more damage from any source. Organ Shatter for critical damage, Glade Thermite for critical chance critical damage, Sacrificial Steel for critical chance, Fury for attack speed, and Reach for range. These mods here are highly recommend new players to use, and now it's time for the Steel Path builds. For the second setup, this is the melee influence setup. The mods I'm using here: Condition Olo for the 80 melee damage per status type affecting the target, Shocking Touch for electricity, Blood Rush and VP wounds are here. We're going to have 11x all the time, so this is going to give us 400% status chance and 400% critical chance. Berserker's Fury for attack speed, Galvanized Steel for critical chance, critical damage, Galvanized Elementalist for status damage. Status damage is a multiplicative damage increase for our damaging elements, and we will proc a bunch of electricity, so this is quite good. It also gives us status chance. Prime Reach for range, and that's it. These are the mods. For the Tenoka, you can use whatever you like. For the Arcane melee influence, on electricity status effect, we do have electricity. There's a 20% chance for elemental status effect to apply to every enemy in a 3-meter radius for 18 seconds. This is going to help you out a lot with clear. For the passive, melee combo multiplier increases for every 11 hits, but max combo multiplier is reduced by 1x. It's now 11x. So this is a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is you're going to get quicker combo multiplier. The bad thing, we lost a whole x, which is less damage. This is a very good passive for heavy attack builds, but a weaker passive for regular builds. For the stats, the attack speed is average, range is average, follow through is average, Riven Dispo is good, increased damage, critical chance, critical damage is by far the best in slot, and I will remove Blood Rush for it. Critical chance is good, critical damage is good, stat chance is weak, and total damage is slightly below average. Overall, that's it. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the final setup. For the final setup, this is the melee Affliction setup. The mods I'm using here: Prime Pressure Point for melee damage, Prime Fever Strike for Toxin, 400% critical chance and stat chance, Elementalist for the 90 status damage, multiplicative and heavy attack 1 speed, Galvanized Steel for critical chance critical damage, Galvanized Reflect for heavy attack efficiency, 80 initial combo which is 8x all the time, and Corrupted Charge gives us another 30 initial combo which is 11x combo all the time on a heavy attack. Really good. These are the mods. For the Arcane melee Afflictions, enemies affected by status effect gain 6 additional stacks when they are knocked down or flung. On a heavy attack, we always knock down enemies, so there always will be a guaranteed slash proc on a heavy attack, and a decent chance to proc Toxin on a heavy attack as well, which will lead to ridiculously high slash and Toxin ticks. So if they survive the heavy attack, the ticks from Toxin or slash are just going to vaporize enemies. That's the Arcane. For the stats, instead of electricity, it's Toxin, and this is more focused on heavy attack, and you're going to see some stupid numbers very soon. That's it. These are stats, the passive, the mods, the arcane, and now it's time for me to show you these 3 builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the new player setup. I'm going to spawn level 40, regular star chart, or Kimberly dudes. Spawn these guys in, hold the melee attack button, and win. I'm winning. Watch me win. Yep. And that there is the new player setup. Now for the Steel Path builds. Influence is next. I will use some buffs. Spawn level 205. Steel Path. Use Nourish. Use my first ability. Get some kills, get some combo. We're going to spread the electricity in 3-meter radius. These weaker units, there we go. Electricity is spreading. It's spreading the viral damage as well and the heat damage. And everything is just disappearing. Let me show you again. Yep. There you go. That's the influence setup. Now for the final setup, the Afflictions, the heavy attack setup. We're going to get some kills real quick. Get some stacks on Galvanized Reflect. 1 kill, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we have 11x combo all the time on a heavy attack. And that is truly powerful, I will say. If something survives, the slash and toxin ticks are just going to delete them. As you can see, 4.2 million. Heavy gunners, 800,000. This guy, 4 million. Yeah, it's good. For single target, it's good. For clear, not that good. Yep. And there you go. Those are 3 builds. Now it's time for me to show you one of these builds against Steel Path enemies, and I will use the influence setup. So, let's go. And we are in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies at the Void. Steel Path, of course, it's survival. The map's called Mod. I'm going to show you this build here. Influence, of course. We're not going to use a heavy attack here. The clear is going to be worthless. And all of these enemies don't even have like 1 million EHP, so yeah. The Affliction setup, the heavy attack build, is good against like Acolytes, War, Demos, something like that. But against everything else, it's a downgrade, I will say. Horrible clear. Unnecessary damage for most content. But it works. If you like heavy attacks, heavy attack builds, you're going to like the Nikana heavy attacker. There we go. Use some buffs here again. This thing needs buffs. It is like a new player Nikana. Kind of falls off in Steel Path, so you have to use some buffs. It has below average base damage. The status isn't that impressive. The cruel chance is slightly above average. Cruel damage is the good one. And everything else is like average, below average. You know? So if you want a stronger Nikana for regular swinging, Nikana Prime is 100 times better than this. Like, everything is better if I remember correctly. And it also has 12x combo. But if you want a heavy attacker, the Dex Nikana is better than the Nikana Prime. By a lot. Tomorrow I will try to release the Frost Prime build. It's done. I did test it. Good utility, crowd control, buffs, debuffs, fixed energy problems. You can even spam the fourth ability. Has a bunch of synergies that people will like. It has like around 30k overguard, which is more than enough for every content. And if something breaks the overguard, which it will, overguard is like paper EHP or HP, you just recast it. Massive AoE, like massive AoE, 250% range. So you're going to crowd control a lot of enemies. Use some buffs. Where's the Acolyte? I need him. We need more clear arcanes for melee weapons. Let's be honest. We have too many single target or buff arcanes. And Influence is like the only good clear arcane. D needs to make more clear arcanes. They need to. Like, Influence is powerful. It still is. It's the best clear arcane. It makes a lot of melee weapons worth using. But man, we need more. We need build diversity around clear for melee weapons. There he is. Finally. Alright, recast my abilities. Wait for the Aki to spawn in. There she is. And she gone. There you go. Time for me to leave, boys. And be right back. The Dex Nikana is worth using. It's overall a usable melee weapon. Especially for new players. New players are going to like this weapon a lot. That's the weapon. Those are the builds. I hope you guys enjoyed the builds. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. Leave a like, sub. And of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.